Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time, you are welcome to the Happy Family. If you have been watching but you're still contemplating whether you should subscribe or not, what are you waiting for? Please click the subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload a video. I want to quickly give you an update about the video I made concerning Iyabo Ojo and her bestie Omobrish. I told you in that video that I actually waited to see what the response is going to be from either party about, the way they are penning down long epistle to each other, how one is a narcissist, one is a user, but I wasn't expecting a response, to be honest. But Omobrish actually released some audio which was kind of, I don't know what I can say about that. I know a lot of people were calling her a traitor, that is why you don't have a best friend. And to be honest, when I first heard the audio, when I heard it, I'm thinking to myself, maybe someone betrayed her, maybe someone that really want their fight to really get messy, and she spoke to this person and this person literally released the audio until the person that was in the middle of this conversation, Queen Cosmetics. This lady is also in UK. It was the lady that now came out, released an audio and literally said that Omobrish wanted that. I didn't expect that. She is not really that young. She is 40 years. At that age, I expect to, make some certain decisions that you will not regret. When you are still in your 20s, in your, late 20s to like 30s, sometimes it depends on how quickly you grow. Some people, they will still be able to control themselves, control the narratives around the things that they want people to see, even if you are angry with your friend. Anyway, don't let me blab too much. Let me share the audio to you guys, and the voice you're going to hear now is Tosin Omobrish.
Kayamata.
Ọmọ fẹ́ ké pàápàá mú mọ́ra ni.
Iyabo Ojo bẹ̀ kí n bá yé òun jẹ́ ni. Mo ti fi ẹlẹ o. Èmi àti ẹkùn tó sì kàn mí ìmọ̀ tó máa pa èmi àti ẹkùn nílé ajé ìdùnnú. Kò sí ọ̀pá tó fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n nílé ajé mi. Ní títí ní ọ̀rẹ́ ní ọ̀rọ̀ ní kò sí mo fẹ́ fi ẹ́ ṣe mo ti fà ẹ́ báyìí mo ti fà ẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ náà mo ti fà ẹ́ báyìí mo ti fà ẹ́ sí kọ̀tọ̀ ayé mo ti fi ẹ́ lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ń bá àwọn ọ̀gẹ́sẹ̀ rẹ bá ń bí ẹ́ jẹ́ kí orúkọ tèmi ìyáfọ̀ kó máa kòrò lẹ́nu ẹ̀ nínú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ mú orúkọ tèmi kúrò nínú ẹnu ẹ ní ọjọ́ pé tó bá ti dúró nínú ẹ mo sọ fún òyìn pé èmi rẹ̀ ní ìṣẹ̀wọ̀n kiri nígbà tí tó bá ṣẹ̀ sí ìjọ ọlọ́run àtàlùfẹ́ sí ẹ̀kọ́ jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ níbi kí ni tó bá rọ tó mi tó ní orúkọ náà bá mi rú wọn. ìdí ńlá ẹ fún gbogbo èèyàn ẹ máa gbọ́ age ẹ máa gbọ́ láti rẹ̀. you know at your age ẹ fún àwọn ọmọ I am highly disappointed in you. I am highly disappointed in you, babe. Kò máa sọ fáwọn obìnrin pé àwọn tó máa rí òun ní tíríkì tó ní láti máa bóbìnrin sùn. Wàá máa sọ fáwọn obìnrin tó fẹ́ máa rí wọn. Wàá wá padà lẹ́yìn wà lọ máa dínà àwọn olóńgbò fún ẹ̀gbọ́n o. Títí òun ti lẹ́yìn fáwọn èèyàn. Òun sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé mi lè ní ìwọ̀n kiri. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ajé tó pọ̀ ní ẹdín kò lè wọ́ọ̀kì fún mi. Títí sọ kí nǹkan tó bá mọ̀ lẹ́yìn ó bí.
You guys, I just really want to stop that. It's very, very disturbing, to be honest. I've not actually, I've not really watched the end. I don't think I really listened to the entire audio until now. I'm telling you, this is really damning. This is, it's not even the conversation Tosin had with Iyabo Ojo. It's actually a conversation that Iyabo Ojo had with Dino Melaye. If you don't know, I believe last year, I'm going to share it to you, how Dino Melaye denied knowing Iyabo Ojo, deny being with her. That is when I knew that there's something going on, like there's fire on the mountain. Because I've noticed that whenever Gislover is trying to, talk about Iyabo Ojo, like I always tell you, she doesn't have, Gislover is somebody that doesn't really, being a bestie with someone and not talk about this person. Last year, Gislover came out with this gist that Iyabo Ojo is set to get married to Dino Melaye, and he created this Yabdin 2020. Iyabo Ojo never denied it, but Dino Melaye came out and literally denied the entire thing. I'm going to just, share with you guys how Dino Melaye literally denied everything, that he doesn't even, he doesn't know what they're talking about. He's not set to get married to anybody. And in case you don't understand Yoruba, Iyabo Ojo, that was Iyabo Ojo's voice. I don't know whether she recorded this message on WhatsApp and sent it to Dino. I don't know how Tosin got handle of this, or maybe, I'm really sorry about that, or maybe it was even Iyabo Ojo herself that sent this audio to Tosin Omobrish. You are friends with someone to some certain extent. I don't expect you to, go ahead and be exposing things about them, something of this magnitude. To be honest, it's really disappointing that you will call yourself someone's friend and you will go ahead and really expose something like this. In case you don't understand Yoruba, Iyabo Ojo was literally cursing Dino Melaye out, saying that Dino Melaye is denying her to a lot of people. There was this lady called Miwa Signature. Those are the people she was mentioning. There was this Miwa Signature that Iyabo Ojo was saying that Dino Melaye denied her to these people, and also Omobrish. Biodun Okewo called Omobrish, and the evil laugh, the way she was laughing, the mocking laugh, the way she was laughing and kind of mocking her ex-best friend. I don't think I can ever. There are some evil people, seriously. That laugh, I can't stand the way she's trying to explain herself. She's odd. She's feeling that she didn't expect what Iyabo Ojo did to her, but at the same time, you don't mock people like that. Obviously, Dino Melaye is this guy man that is using "I will marry you" because he's single. So he's using that thing to literally deceive ladies that he wants to marry them. And these are single by women as well, that, and the way she was mocking her with that other lady, saying that, oh, can you hear it? Oh, you like people, you like cheese, the way you kept quiet, the way you're not saying anything. Even the network was bad at some point. She quickly ran out, and oh, I really cannot believe it. To be honest, you guys, we are listening to it together. I've not really sat down and listened to the thing all by myself. I just, listening to it with you guys, and it's really disappointing. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to quickly share how Dino Melaye was denying Iyabo Ojo last year. Not Iyabo Ojo entirely. Dino Melaye was literally just saying that there is nothing like him dating anybody, because he was out there, Gisova, and Gisova was so sure about it, but Dino Melaye denied it. But when Iyabo Ojo didn't deny it, I know it was true that there's something Dino Melaye was just trying to deny it. So this is Dino last year. Can you see May 7, 2020? This was Dino denying Iyabo Ojo, like denying, saying that, see, Dino Melaye debunked marriage rumor with actress Iyabo Ojo. Did you see May 7, 2020? We're thinking we're going to have Yab in 2020, and you can hear Iyabo Ojo saying that you are deceiving people based on marriage, and you will be denying them afterwards. This is the same man. Even Iyabo Ojo disappointed me, She really forced my hand. I understand all these Nollywood ladies, they just go where the money winds go. That's what he is. Dino Melaye has money, and they go where money goes. This is the same man that one actress, Bisi Lubaluba, had a child for, and this man literally denied the child. If you see that child, oh my God, the girl is split image of Dino Melaye, and Dino Melaye denied this child. So is that the kind of man Iyabo Ojo really want to marry and stay with? I don't understand, seriously. Sometimes all these Nollywood girls, the way they move as well, their movement is really so suspect. How can you think about settling down with this kind of evil person, to be honest? Someone that have a child and refuse to take responsibility of this child, irrespective of, because this Bisi Loba outsmarted him. That's what he is. I think he just wanted to chop and clean out, as he was doing among them. But this lady had a baby, thinking the baby is going to keep this useless man. Unfortunately, the baby is not going to keep him. And Iyabo Ojo is set to marry him. Unfortunately, he deceived her, same way he deceived Bisi Loba. Gigi Stova with full chest, tag Dino Melaye, how market, bro. Now, so do they carry Nigeria and Kogi people money put. Dino, deny being with Iyabo that time now. Chief denier, young Peter for Bible, we deny Jesus. The other day when I said, if Nigeria go better, make we first hold all these celebrity for our hand and spend them. Some people say no, be them, the government. So now, a lot of people really love Iyabo Ojo, to be honest, and people were really saying that, oh, it doesn't matter, Iyabo Ojo is simple, he's single, Dino is single. But the thing is that the trick that these men play on young girls, they still play on, married, on single mothers as well. And I think that is the kind of game that Dino Melaye has played with Iyabo Ojo. And Iyabo Ojo didn't take kindly well to it. And obviously, I believe at the time, Omobrish wouldn't like that as well for her friend. And now she is mocking her based off of that. And I know when this thing happened, she would have really, cursed Dino Melaye out as well for this kind of thing. But now you are just there mocking her and all of that. Let me see if I can find the other audio whereby she was it was Omobrish speaking. I'm trying to.
Yes, ó fẹ́ dá gbogbo blame yẹn sórí mi ni. What happened that day is that ó fẹ́ kí ó wà lórí phone gangan kó máa gbọ́. Tó ń ṣèmi ló fẹ́ sọ conversation yẹn fún. Ìwọ gangan ló fẹ́ sọ fún. Ìwọ gangan ló fẹ́ jẹ́ kó gbé kinní yẹn síta. Ìtorí pé voice ẹ ti wá wà ńbẹ̀. Ìtorí pé voice ẹ ti wà ńbẹ̀ ló ṣe ń bẹ̀rù. Ìwọ gangan ló fẹ́ ṣe kinní yẹn fún. Nígbà tó pè mí, mo sọ fún ni, mo ní you are on the phone. Láti gbọ́ gbogbo conversation yẹn. Mo ní you are on the phone. Nobody send anything to you. That you are on the phone láti gbọ́ conversation yẹn ni. Nípa òun ló fi pick ẹ ni. Òun ló fi lọ bá eye opener ló fẹ́ fi dá kinní yẹn lé mi lórí. the phone. Ó fẹ́ kó wà lórí phone gangan ni. Ó fẹ́ kó wà lórí phone gangan kó gbọ́ conversation yẹn ni. Tó ń ṣe èmi ni ó fẹ́ send kíní yẹn sí. Kò ń ṣe èmi ló fẹ́ send conversation kankan sí. Ìwọ ló fẹ́ jẹ́ kó gbọ́ because ó ń believe pé ó wà one sided lórí ọ̀rọ̀ òun àtọ̀rẹ́ òun. Òun ló fi sọ pé tó ṣe pé ó ní can you put lover on the phone kó gbọ́ nǹkan yẹn ni. Ó fẹ́ fún ẹ ní information yẹn ni. Kò mọ̀ tó ṣe fẹ́ ṣe direct ni. Hello, please, I saw one V-note kan tó ń thread lórí internet. Please, let me quickly clarify this thing. Mi ò record Tosin Abiola. Tosin want this lover to be on the phone. Ó ní kó lè gbọ́ side tòun lórí issue òun àtọ̀rẹ́ òun. Tosin called me to put this lover on the phone. Kó lè gbọ́ side ti tòun lórí òun àti ọ̀rẹ́ òun. Tosin pè mí tó dẹ̀ wà aware pé this lover ó gbọ́ conversation òun àti ọ̀rẹ́ òun ni o. Mi ò betray Tosin o. I'm not Iyabo, I'm not Tosin's friend o. So nobody to betray anybody o. Tosin ló fẹ́ ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ fún this lover. Please, not me o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run.
So the lady try as much as possible to clear her own name because obviously when this audio came out, Tosin was laughing in there. You can tell, even when I heard it, I'm like, are you kidding me? You call this person your best friend just yesterday, like my bestie, my this, my that, the way you are riding and dying for each other. Now you are like laughing for something that would have been a really bad pain and a disgrace for this somebody that you call your bestie. I don't understand. That is why I always tell people, just don't think you have one bestie anywhere. Just see, I said it in my previous video. You can watch it. I say Iyabo Ojo's kids are older. I don't know why she's having a bestie. She's supposed to make Priscilla and Festus a bestie. Anyway, I'm going to quickly show you what Iyabo Ojo said about this thing, and I'll go back again and talk about Baba Olofaina. I want to fix everything inside one video. Someone has sent this to me today in my DM, so I'm going to go through my DM and play the video.
On my bestie's issue, well, my ex-bestie's issue. Shit happens. We just learn to forgive and move on, so I'm not going to say much on that. I've decided to be mute on that and to just let her know that whatever it is you've done wrong to me, I forgive you. We might not be friends anymore, but I forgive you. And that's gone. Life goes on. Priscilla is my best friend. Festus is my best friend. And I move on from there. Okay, so what other area have I not touched? So that's it. Yeah, the voice, whatever that was released, well, shit happens. You get angry. You say everything you want to say. Well, I'm an adult. I'm not a baby. I have a right to have a relationship. I have a right to do whatever I want to do, as long as I'm not offending the law, or offending anybody in any way or in any form. And what else?
So, like she said, you guys, she is right. She's not offending anyone. She's single. Dino Melaye is single. It's not that Dino Melaye is, married to someone and she is cheating on she's cheating with him or whatever you want to call it. So I think the shame is on Tosin Abiola for doing this. I was actually saying that, when a lot of people were staying behind Iyabo Ojo, I said to myself, Iyabo Ojo has had so many fights with a lot of people. Not all these people will be a bad people, especially with Fetia Balogun, with Tosin now, with Mercy. Every time people think because she's likable, people like her, and you're just thinking like, oh, she can't be at fault. Is everybody that is hating on her? No. The person that is fighting with a lot of people to need to check themselves. That is why I always say, if I'm fighting with this, I'm fighting with that, I'm fighting with that. I need to look inward. What is it that I'm doing that is making people angry and, you know, making people go against me? So one way or the other, I know Iyabo Ojo is not a saint, and she knows it herself. She is not a saint. In this fight with Tosin Abiola, I believe she must have done something that is really so painful to this our best friend Omobrish. But for this Omobrish to go to this extreme length, all because you want to hurt your friend, or you just want to prove your case so that Gistlover can literally not support. Gistlover is not even supporting Iyabo Ojo. If you see the write-up Gistlover wrote about Dino Melaye and how these people are supposed, you know, calling Iyabo Ojo and the likes Yebrity, that is not a support. A lot of people supporting Iyabo Ojo are literally our fans that are on Gistlover's page. And what Tosin need to realize is that she lives in the UK. Most people wouldn't have known without Iyabo Ojo. And people supporting Iyabo Ojo is because, you know, I always say one thing, that people really need to, you know, reality of this thing with social media is that if people like you, they will ride with you. Even if you are doing the worst thing, the worst kind of thing to people, they will continue to ride with you until you do it to them directly. That is what is going on in the world right now. And I think for Tosin to, you know, move to this extreme, trying to prove her case, in fact, it really fall her case, you know, it makes her case so disturbing that a lot of people will see her in another light. Even people that are friends with her here in UK, they need to be really careful, because if you are friends with somebody that can do this to someone that she called bestie openly like that, what are you going to do to me? That is how you judge character. Anyway, I'm going to move on and talk about the Baba Olofaina. It's not a lot. It's just a short clip. You know, when Baba Ijesha situation happened, I didn't really make a video because by then I was saying I really talk. You can barely even hear me, even with microphone. I had vocal cord paralysis then, so I can barely talk properly. So I didn't do much, but I watched everything play out, how the table was turned from a little child that was, you know, abused, turned and become like people were now supporting the abuser. You know, this thing is just this Baba Ijesha situation. Anyway, I'm going to just show you, in case you don't know who Baba Olofaina. Baba Olofaina is a Nollywood Yoruba. Is one of the legendary people that started Yoruba industry, and Olofaina is the stage name of this man. I'm going to share to you what this Baba has to say about the situation between Baba Ijesha. You know, a lot of people has left Princess Comedian, who is the guardian. I don't know whether it's legal guardian, but obviously she's the guardian of this lady in question that Baba Ijesha has something to do with. And Baba Ijesha was, you know, kept in cell for a very long time in prison without bail. And when he made bail, there's nobody coming forward to put down the money or anything like that. And I think the Yomi Fabi, all these Facebook people, they just complicated the issue of Baba Ijesha without really helping him, because I was surprised when they said that Baba Ijesha made bail, but unfortunately they didn't meet all the criteria, like maybe the money to put down the collaterals and all of that. And people were saying that it's just too much. The collateral, it's not about that. If you know that you really trusted him, he didn't do it. There is nothing stopping all of them to rally together the way they were rallying around, campaigning against abused girl. They should be able to rally around and gather the money for Baba Ijesha as a collateral. But all of these people, all they want to do is just social media support without any critical thinking about all of this thing. I'm not saying that Baba Ijesha is guilty. Nobody is guilty until the person is proven guilty. But at the same time, I'm not going to take away the voice of an abused person and stand behind somebody that they said, like, this is my abuser, and I will now stand beside that person. But unfortunately, this is what most of them have done. In the beginning, they were like, oh, Baba Ijesha has done this. And towards the end, all of them were like literally going behind this thing and started supporting Baba Ijesha. I'm not saying that Iyabo Ojo didn't do too much. Iyabo Ojo did too much. To be honest, I will boldly say that. Even if I'm a friend, I would have tell her, like, you are doing too much. if you have issue with somebody that you've went through this situation yourself, the way Iyabo Ojo is taking this situation is like a projection to me. Like, she is projecting the abuse she went through on this case and trying to, using this case as standing up for herself. And I really support the motion of people saying that if truly that you were abused, people that abuse you are still alive, you can still, you can still sue them, you can still take up that case rather than using this girl for your own projection. It's good that she's adding her voice to it, but I think she took it to the extreme. So I'm really happy that she stopped. A lot of people were coming out trying to discredit her, discredit the princess dated Baba Ijesha, princess. I don't care whether princess dated Baba, even if the princess was begging Baba Ijesha to date her and Baba Ijesha refused, and it was a setup. But for somebody to set you up, if you are not an abuser yourself, you wouldn't have fallen into that trap. So that is one thing people really need to realize. But I know a lot of people doesn't use their brain to think of late. Baba Ijesha need to have his day in court, and court need to, do what is right. Anyway, you guys, this is what the Baba Olofaina said concerning Iyabo Ojo. And I'm actually to say old. So one thing people need to realize is that someone being an elderly person doesn't make them the wisest person on the planet, and somebody being a young person doesn't make them the dumbest or stupidest person in the room. So I'm going to play this audio now, and you give
Ìyá rẹ̀ wá ní jáwọ́ náà pọ̀ wọ́n kí láì kó bíréèkì lọ́dọ̀ àwa òṣèré gbogbo nǹkan bá ní sọ wá pọ̀ látàwọn obìnrin ẹ bá sì kíyèsí ìgbẹ́yìn a máa dá fún kò sóbìnrin òṣèré tó ṣe pàtàkì lóde òní tí ó gbé òfófó kan dí orí nínú ẹgbẹ́ mi ò rí tó wá dogun tọ́mọ ìbáṣe lọ́tọ̀ ewu ẹ̀ pariwo ẹ̀ wọ́n á dọ́gbọ́n fún ó dùn yàn púpọ̀ mo sì mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yìn ò lè dáa fún wọn.
This is ridiculous that the Baba is even trying to, fake crying. I don't understand what the fake crying is about. I don't know if you noticed that the Baba just I'm thinking to myself, why are you fake crying, for God's sake? What's the fake cry about? Where have you been all this while? Can you imagine? The man doesn't have a clue of what is going on about this case. The man literally just said that he heard that someone slept with someone, that what is new there. That is how it is in their industry. He has never heard it before, that someone will now take someone to court because they slept with each other. See, it doesn't even understand any of what is going on, because if the man understand, the man will know that this girl in question is not part of their industry. This girl in question is an underage. So that's why I said, sometimes people really need to research, know what they want to talk about before jumping on that bad wagon. And I think a lot of people do that. They just jump on the wagon and they find it difficult to come down. And the Baba said that when he asked Iyabo Ojo that Iyabo Ojo should stop all what she's doing about it, and Iyabo Ojo said that, Baba, what if it's your own children? And at the same time, Iyabo Ojo said that, Baba, Bolembe. So I'm going to play the part whereby Iyabo Ojo was responding to the man about that, and literally said that she never said that. She said that, she said it's true. I told the Baba that what if is your child. So let's listen to what Iyabo Ojo has to say. Then I'll come back and conclude with this video. I think it's getting really long. Okay, let's watch what she said.
I saw his video where he said he called me and I was kind of rude to him. I wasn't rude to him. The only thing that he said when he called me was he wants me not to reply Yomi Fabi. And I said, no, I will reply Yomi Fabi. If he says anything wrong, that I would reply him.
I shouldn't be the one keeping quiet for Yomi Fabi, because initially I didn't want to pick up a fight with him. But you can't come on social media and come to my WhatsApp, say something, come on social media and say something and expect me to keep quiet. And moreover, it's not about Yomi Fabi and it's not about me. It's about that young girl, that 14 years old girl. It has nothing to do. But I will not keep quiet for Yomi Fabi. And he said he doesn't want me to say anything again about Baba Jesha's case. And I said, sir, maybe that's what got him upset, or maybe in that way, you think maybe I sounded rude by saying, but Daddy Toba Jomo Yinko, Shemani Kendakeni. And he said, and he kept quiet for a while. And he now said, okay, mommy, Gegebi Baba, Mukbala Shefun. And I went mute. I kept quiet on the phone. And the phone went off, and I just left it there. So I was shocked when I said, he should get down from the boss or I don't even speak like that. I've never even said anything like that. That will never even cross my mind. And then he said I talked about not how well or not how far. I don't know where he got all that from. But me and him never had that kind of conversation. So I was so shocked when I saw that video, but I can't argue or fight with him. So Papa T, Eba feel offended by the way because I know the only thing Timoso or whatever I said was that Tubajo Moyinko, and the fact that he said I shouldn't say anything again, and I said no, I refused. So we are alone being sir, Emma Bino.
Literally apologized and said that if what she said was what made Baba angry, like, oh, Baba Toba Jomoyinko, which is Baba, what if it's your case? Will you ask me not to fight the case? And I like that she still apologized, even though I think the Baba is wrong. The Baba doesn't know what the case is about, what is going on. All the Baba heard is the way Yomi Fabiyi is, using propaganda to kind of slander Iyabo Ojo, saying that Iyabo Ojo is planning to buying Baba Jesha in the cell. And it's really wrong. I'm not saying Yomi Fabi should not use his voice for Baba Jesha, but I think he was using it in a very wrong way. That's the way I'll put it. He decided to create enmity out of Baba Jesha case, or maybe because of the clout he was chasing, or because of people that are following him, egging him on, saying that, oh my God, thank God for people like you. I'm not saying it shouldn't be a voice for him, but at the same time, it should be a reasonable voice, not a stupid voice and antagonizing voice against an abuser, so that abuser wouldn't come out. Seeing the way all these men, when this case first came out, I can tell you that like 90%, 95% of men, they were literally supporting this case until Baba Jesha, I heard a voice note where Baba Ijesha is instructing people that say good things about me, try and change the narratives. And as soon as the people on Facebook, on YouTube, they started singing praises of Baba Ijesha, like 95% men, they started supporting him, saying that you cannot know what really went on. I don't care what went on. This is somebody we can see on camera, even if it was a setup. Why did he fall for this kind of setup? Did they ask him that when you get inside, touch the girl? People need to use their brain sometimes. And a lot of all these men saying that it was a setup is because they are useless. They are all useless together. So if you go into someone's home, whether it was a setup or no a setup, any lady you see there, you want to assault them, you want to harass them, you want to molest them. It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, you guys, I want to hear what you guys think about these two topics I've discussed that involved the Iyabo Ojo, about our bestie, I don't know, I've already said my piece about how I'm disappointed in our ex-bestie concerning this situation. And at the same time, I want to hear what you think about this Baba Jesha. I'm not really going to it than all I've said, and you can really see my point or where I stand about this whole thing. Anyway, you guys, let's continue the discussion in the comment section below, and on your way out, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share if you like it. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.